Duke Nukem Manhattan Project is a platformer shooter video game developed by Sunstorm Interactive and was released way back in 2002. And 20 years later, we are talking about this title because it's a really fun title. It is ridiculously humorous, it has some really crazy dialogue, and it has amazing visuals for the time, and the sound design is just fantastic. The setting is really simple and easy to understand. You play as Duke, who is up against Mech Morphix, a mad scientist who is using some sort of radioactive chemical called the G.L.O.P.P in order to turn creatures such as rats, alligators, pigs, and cockroaches into his soldiers in order to take over Manhattan and New York. You're gonna start this adventure from the rooftops of Manhattan, and then you're gonna be fighting in discos, you're gonna be fighting in subways, you're gonna be fighting in space eventually, in zero gravity environments. The level and characters in this title are fully three-dimensional, but the movement is restricted to a 2D plane. By utilizing the 3D aspects of the title, you can actually zoom in and out of focus, either on the enemy approaching or on an overall view of the field. Movement and controls are really simple and easy to learn. You have the ability to crouch, run, jump, and slide kick. In every single level, you're gonna have to rescue a girl strapped to a glob bomb. And then you're also gonna be looking for these colored key cards in order to unlock doors and stuff. And then you are also gonna have some really cool boss fights in the final part of every single chapter. In every single level you have collectibles called the nukes, and you also have secret areas in every level. Collecting these nukes increases your ammo carrying capacity and stuff like that, which is really cool. Then this game also has power-ups like force fields and double damage, and yeah, they double the fun. In certain sections of the game you're gonna be using jetpacks, which is like super cool. And then the weapons department is just fantastic. You've got Duke's beloved Golden Eagle, then you've got a shotgun, then you've got a machine gun, then you've got a G.L.O.P.P gun that turns these monsters, these mutants back into their original form, which is like super cool to use. Then you've got remote detonated pipe bombs. Then you've got a rocket launcher and another type of radiation weapon as well. And all these guns are really super fun to use. The weapons, they look and sound great, and yeah, the explosions are really fantastic, and the overall sound design is just amazing. It doesn't feel like it's old actually, and yeah, it's just bombastic and feels grand. And despite of the fact that this title is 20 years old now, the fire effects in this game, they feel great actually, and especially for the time, I mean, it really looks amazing. I'm not at all saying that it is a cutting edge title or anything like that, but what I'm trying to say is that it looks pretty good for the time it came out in and has aged really well. So yeah, the visuals are convincing and the sound design is just fantastic overall. It is amazing. The sound design feels like a AAA affair. And then the enemy design is also amazing. You've got mutated pigs, cockroaches, alligators, you've got mutated rats and stuff. And then their animations are great as well. You're gonna see pigs pissing and stuff. And yeah, it's really funny, and it's really humorous and really entertaining overall. And yeah, you've also got these female robots. They've got like whips and they wanna kick Duke's ass and they are pretty cool. And they are actually quite fast and a bit of a challenge. And then you've got mutants who've got like martial arts capabilities and stuff. So yeah, overall the enemy design is really amazing and really ridiculously fun. You're gonna see tiny cockroaches walking into this pool of radiated chemical, and they're gonna turn into these monster forms right in front of you, which is like super cool. And then using your G.L.O.P.P gun to turn them back into their cockroach form is also amazing. Using rocket launchers and pipe bombs against your enemies turns them into literal pieces of meat, which is like super cool. You're gonna run into giant cockroach eggs and you're gonna see them hatch right in front of you. And then you've also got explosive drones and stuff. So yeah, there is a ton of variety in the enemies, and yeah, the enemy design is amazing like I said. And then this game has some massive bosses, and the boss fights are a grand affair. But the real king of the ring is obviously Duke himself. His cocky, ridiculously funny dialogues are a reason enough for you to check this title out, as they are the real entertainer here. The voice acting for Duke is just top notch. And you're gonna be constantly listening to his dialogues as you go through this title, and trust me, some of those dialogues are gonna stick with you long after you are done with the game. This game is like really simple and easy to get into, and you've got 3 difficulty levels, so if you want a challenge, go for the harder one. And yeah, it's like a really fun title overall. The platforming is really simple, and yeah, you're never gonna feel frustrated. It has that flow of gameplay which will like engage you pretty quickly, and you're gonna have a blast with it. I played this game way back in 2004 or 5, I think, for the first time, and it was on our family PC, which was a Pentium 4 system. And I just loved this game, and even today it is totally worth a playthrough and is fantastic. And yeah, I remember most of the stuff from back in the day, like the secret areas and things like that, and the dialogues have stuck with me. So yeah, it's a sign of a great title. It is really fun, really enjoyable, and totally worth checking out. Please do hit that like button if you enjoyed the video, and thank you very much for watching. Peace out.